Hello and welcome back to Business Today. We didn't quite finish off with Nick. There was one thing I wanted to say to Nick. Nick, you're quite big on social media marketing, aren't you? I mean, it's a very important aspect of business nowadays. It's a very important thing to have in your business, social media marketing. Could you tell us a little bit about the social media marketing, what your expertise in that?
I think what we're interested in doing is helping businesses grow. That's the focus. Whether you're looking at website building or search engine optimization, or in this case, thinking about social media, it's all about the audience. It's all about the people that you want to engage with. Historically, advertising was all about interrupting people, getting in front of people and pushing your sales message. Social media is about entering into conversation with your audience. You converse with them first, you build trust with them second, and you sell to them third. So who is your audience? What do you want to say to them? What are they interested in buying? What's their aspiration? What do they want to achieve? Through social media, it's about engaging with people and effectively dialoguing with them on a level that they understand and through issues that they care about.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Nick.
You're very welcome.
Okay, I'm going to introduce viewers. I'm going to introduce Mr. Mohammed Shah here from Orbit iTech. I understand you're the CEO of Orbit iTech. Okay, he is our expert advisor for IT. So, would you like to give us a bit of a background about yourself and introduce yourself to our viewers?
Thank you, Mr. Mukid. First of all, I'd like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave us the ability to come and join your program.
Thank you.
And I also like to thank the NTV and its audience, and especially Mr. Farsur Chaudhary, who actually gave us the ability today to get together in here.
Yeah, definitely.
And at last, but not least, my special thanks to you,
thank you.
Mr. Mukid, for your invitation, kind invitation, to come and join in here today's business program.
Thank you very much.
Is nearly a couple of decades, I started my journey in IT at Shahjalan University in Bangladesh. In 1996, I graduated from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And then in 1997, I completed my master's from the same department. And then I started my career as a lecturer in a college called Madan Mohan College in Sylhet. It's a very renowned college. And I was the first employee in the department, ICT department. So I got the opportunity to set up the lab for the department, set up the LAN for the department, also the resources. And then I got an opportunity from the United Nations Development Project, which is called UNDP. They started a project in Bangladesh Parliament. And then I appointed there as a junior programmer in Bangladesh Parliament. While I was actually in college and university, I was involved in various cultural and social activities. Same time I was doing politics as well. In 1996, I had been elected by the students of SUST to play the role as General Secretary of the Central Students' Union, which is called Shakshu. And then in 1997, I have been selected by the Bangladesh Parliament to represent Bangladesh in the first Commonwealth Youth Parliament in UK, which is the headquarters of Commonwealth. They invited all the Commonwealth countries in the world to participate in that conference. The main motto was to promote the parliamentary democracy all over the world. So it was November 1997, I came to United Kingdom for the first time as a delegate from Bangladesh Parliament to represent Bangladesh in the first youth parliament arranged by Commonwealth. And it was 1999, I back in London and started my career as a computer engineer with Marmid Limited. And then I moved to modern computers. And in our field, it's very common, people move very quickly. So I moved few firms in London, and then in 2001 I moved to Birmingham to start my career in education again with the University of First Stage. And then again in ICT department, I used to lecture ICT. And same time I got the opportunity from a local warehouse where I got the opportunity to look after their IT section. But within very short period of time, I have been promoted to general manager of this company. The last job I done with SCC, you might hear about it, the Specialist Computer Center is one of the biggest IT firm in the Europe.
Yeah. SSC is an insurance software company, isn't it?
No, they supply IT service everywhere.
Okay.
British Airways, Birmingham City Council, Severn Waters, you name it.
Yeah.
All of them supplied by the SCC. So I was working there as a config engineer. That was my last job before I start my own software firm in 2005. And finally, in 2009, I was actually co-founded the Orbit High Tech Limited, where we developed softwares, e-commerce, web applications, mobile apps for the various level of businesses.
Okay. As an IT consultant, what do you think is the most important in modern businesses?
Well, there is saying by Bill Gates, the information technology and businesses are becoming inextricably interwoven. I don't think one can talk meaningfully about the one without talking about the others. And this is Bill Gates saying, it's not my statements. So obviously, it is nowadays you can't even think of a successful business without right IT infrastructure in place.
What do you mean by IT infrastructure, if you don't mind me asking that?
IT infrastructure actually is a combined set of your computers, softwares, network, other resources. It is in the total environment of the IT which actually a company or organization use to deliver their IT services to their employees, to their partners, or to their customers. And implementing a right IT infrastructure in any firm, any business, it could get so many benefits. Like it will reduce your operational cost. People, before they implement this, they can't even imagine how much it could reduce. But when you implement a right infrastructure in your business place or in your organization, you can see it's reduced your operational cost. It's increased your customer satisfactions. It improves the customer service. It improves in so many ways.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you, actually, if you don't mind. I'm going to go to Helen Wilson, the property from Property Investment Wizard.
That's correct, yes.
Helen, would you like to just give a brief about your background? We are going to go into a break.
Okay, I'll try not to talk too long then.
See if you have your background.
Sure.
Thank you very much for that.
No problem, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I got involved in property accidentally, really, around 9 years ago. I left school more than 9 years ago, not really knowing what I wanted to do for a career. And I stumbled into childcare, which wasn't particularly rewarding and didn't pay particularly well, I'm afraid to say. So I was introduced to a gentleman called Matthew Lachlan, who had quite a large property portfolio. And he was looking for somebody to manage his whole portfolio. He'd got 100 plus properties spread all around the UK and abroad. And he wanted somebody to centrally manage everything. So make sure everything was running smoothly, make sure all the properties were full, deal with any maintenance issues. And I kind of stumbled into it, really, completely by accident. Getting to know Matthew, I found out that he also ran a training programme, which is what I'm here to talk about today, the Property Investment Wizard. And I could see all kinds of people from all different backgrounds, with all different kinds of educational experience, doing really, really well through property. And I kind of thought, well, you know, maybe there's more than just being a letting agent. Maybe I can also get involved in investing myself. So around 4 years ago, that's exactly what I did. I went on the training programme myself, went through the whole system and started investing. So I'm still working as a letting agent for Matthew, but I also now work alongside him as his PA in the company of Property Investment Wizard.
Okay, that was interesting actually. So Matthew is the CEO of Property Investment Wizard.
That's correct,
Right,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what can our viewers expect to learn about the property market in our future shows about the property?
I think something that we do very differently to other organisations is we see that the property market changes all of the time. So there's no way that somebody can go onto a training course for one weekend and learn everything that there is to know. The market evolves, people change, banks' criteria alters. So what we try and do is have people with us for the minimum of a year so that they can experience a whole range of training. So people come on board and they have 13 days of training in their first year. So that covers a whole spectrum of different things involved in purchasing. So, basic how to source a property, how to find tested in refurbing and then flipping property on. People might be interested in student lets, for example.
Okay. We're going to come back to you again. We're actually just going to go to a break now, viewers. Thank you for watching.